Okay, so now we're going to just be covering a few commonly asked questions. So, first of all, I know a lot of people are going to ask this one, and I feel like I've covered it all enough already, but you know what? Let's just talk about it again, because I know a lot of bloggers out there and other people, they're like, oh, use original photos. And I totally agree. If you can use original photos, do it. If you have the time, do it. If you have the money, do it. However, if you can't, I totally understand that as well. So a lot of people are going to be wondering, is it okay to use stock photos? The short answer is yes, it is okay. Original photos and stock photos are treated the same when it comes to the search engine. So I just want to throw that out there. Outside of your about page, it is okay to use stock photos as long as they're high quality and aren't silly or outdated looking. Also, if I'm personally using stock photos, I try to always put them through some kind of a filter or do a little editing just to make them look, more like my own and give them my own unique style. But that's just me. I always typically like to use objects or scenery versus people, or maybe even just people's hands, if it's the computer or something, because images of people's face, especially stock photos, I don't know, it just tends to be a dead giveaway that it is a stock photo. So that's why I tend not to go down that road. But again, the main downside to using stock photos is that hundreds, if not thousands of people have already used them on their sites as well. So if you fill your pages and posts with stock photos, then technically you're not going to be looking that original. But that's, not to say that you can't make a stock photo look better, right? Just like I showed you in that previous video. You can take a stock photo and you can make it look different to suit your own styles and needs according to whatever your website is. Now, I have already given you a few tips already of how you could go about putting them through a filter or using BeFunky or PicMonkey or any of those. There's also, you could buy premium photos from places like Shutterstock or Getty Images. You could also use, other image editing tools like Canva or Pablo by Buffer, or even Easily or Visually. And I'm going to give you links to all of these different places so that you guys will have no more excuses to not having high quality, well optimized images on your website. Now, the one thing that I do want to cover is the copyrights, and I'm going to cover that in the next video. So stick with me and join me in the next video, and we'll be talking about copyright.